All right, I am at another thrift store here in town, so we're gonna go in and see what we can find and work on sell-through rate a little bit. Levi's jeans can be fun to look up, so let's go ahead and type in Levi's 550 jeans, men's. And let's go over and filter that upper right corner filter because they're used. Let's go to pre-owned, 29,000 listed actively. And so to see sold comps, we're gonna go back into filter, scroll down, and hit sold items. And you can see there, a little over 9,400 have sold out of 29,000, which is a pretty low sell-through rate. But if we take the opportunity to whittle this down a little bit and type something else in, let's say 30 by 34, which is the size of these jeans here that I'm looking at, we're going to filter those again. It's already on sold comps, so it's already on sold, so let's see how many are there. 34 sold. So let's see how many are actively listed right now. So we're going to get rid of the sold by clicking on it again. And we're going to go back up. Click on condition, and you're going to see 52. So the sell-through rate's much higher on a pair of these Levi's jeans because of the size. So that's really important sometimes, is the size. Now, if we want to whittle this down a little bit further, we can go ahead and put in blue for their color. Go to the upper right, filter. We're going to go down and click sold comps. Make sure it's unused, so 33. We're going to go down, click on sold, and you're going to see 22. We're going to go up and double check that number. 22 out of 33. That's even better. Really good sell-through rate on a pair of 550 men's jeans, 30 by 34 blue. And at just $6 a pair, there's still some profit to be made on these. And if you were wondering if these were vintage Levi's, you can look on the inside at the tag. And if it's a ribbon style tag, where there's like a whole pile of tags, just like this one, that's not vintage, that's modern. Carhartt is very, very trendy right now. So let's look up Carhartt Jeans, men's, and see what the sell-through rate is on something like this. So go over to the filter, upper right, go to condition. We're going to click on used, which it shows a little over 31,000 actively listed. And so after that, we're going to go ahead and see what's sold. So go down to show more, scroll a little bit further down, click on sold items, and we're going to see here 13,000 plus. So that's under 50%, which really isn't that great. It's going to be a slowish seller. So what we want to do is dive a little deeper. So on the tag, it has a B17. So let's type that in as a model number. And we can see what happens when we filter that. So we have Carhartt Jeans, men's, B17 is the model number. Let's take a look at the sold items, which is 641. So let's click them off now, and this is actively listed. And we're going to see a little over 1,300. So we're getting a little closer, 50% sell-through rate. But sometimes, if you dive too deep, the rest of the model number was an 8TW. So if you put in the B17 8TW, and let's filter that, because sometimes we get carried away with too much information. It's going to show 61 actively listed, okay? And all we added was the 8TW. Now we click on sold, there's showing nothing sold. This is why you got to be careful how much information you put in when you're looking up sold comps. So I think what we'll do is go back up. Let's eliminate the 8TW, the B17. Let's just put the size in, which was 32, 34 on these particular jeans, and they're blue. So let's look at that. Instead of the model number, let's just use the size. We'll go to condition, used, which is 160 actively listed. So let's see how many have sold in the last 90 days. Click down or scroll down, click sold items. We're going to show 152. We're dang near 100% sell-through rate, which means they should sell within a 90-day period. So you really have to be careful on what you put in the search bar. Don't get too carried away. Oh, and in case you're wondering if these are vintage, if you look on the tag in the upper left corner, there's a series of numbers. You'll see the 0212. That's February of 2012. So these are modern jeans. All right, so what did you choose? Out of all those that I ran through and doing sell-through rates, what would you have bought? Would you have bought one or two or none or all? I'm curious.